So now, since you talked about the longevity of yourself within the team,
Yeah.
I'm curious, from Pittsburgh, where you had to transition from baseball to cricket again.
Yeah.
How did you first get into our Aadukalam team?
Yeah. So Aadukalam, I moved to Detroit, and I got in through the Fort Cricket League, and there was a member of this team.
Mhm.
He's not here anymore, so I'm not going to use his name. But he introduced me to this team. Introduced me. So I played the Fort Cricket League. It was just the T-ball cricket, and the captain of that team. He used to play in this team, and he pretty much got me introduced. And it was a pretty easy transition because I was Pittsburgh. I played with all Tamil players, and so they were more like party. So like after the game, we'd go drink, and
Mhm.
yeah, we did too much of that. And I was single; like, I wasn't married at the time,
Mm.
so I'd go join them. I had nothing better to do, so we'd go drink, eat food, and then stay up late nights and stuff like that. So that was a good experience. And then coming here, again, it was more Tamil players, but so there wasn't much adjustment. But here, I think everyone was more like, what's the word? More quiet, not as much forthcoming. You had to
Mhm.
make the effort. And me, I'm pretty quiet. Like, I'm not the one who's going to go introduce myself and outgoing. So it
Yeah.
took me a while to get
Acclimated.
integrated and acclimated into the team, honestly.
Okay.
But I've been here 8 years now.
Mhm.
So yeah,
What
ups
is
and downs, but yeah, no, I'm still here, and it's been good.
Well, yeah. What is your earliest memories of your first couple games, and what are the best memories that you still
For
remember
Aadukalam.
in Aadukalam? Yes.
So yeah, I think first couple of years I was actually a wicket keeper.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I used to wicket keeper at Pittsburgh. So my one memory that I have is a good memory, but then it actually led to a bad memory. So there was, I think it was like a playoff game, and I was wicket keeping, and I think I had a really good game wicket keeping. It was Becken and Murphy, and a lot of their batters were stepping out. So Danny had me stay at the stumps for even like Soju, like he bowls pretty fast. Ronit, I don't know if you were here when Ronit was.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, so I was, I had like a really good game. I was at the stumps. I had maybe 2 stumpings, 1 catch.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, man, I am good at wicket keeping.
Okay.
So that was, and then I had scored some runs too, and we ended up beating a team. Like back then, we were in the playoffs, but we played like the Division 1 team. It was like the consolation playoffs. So even though we were Division 2, we played a Division 1 team, and so we ended up beating them.
Nice.
And so that was good. I mean, that was I think that game sticks out in my head, and I think one of the best performance I've had, because I think it was just my wicket keeping. I've never done such good wicket keeping, and that's why that sticks out. But then it led to I think on the off season, I don't know, I was wicket keeping and I injured my pinky, and then my instincts of wicket keeping pretty much went away.
Okay.
And that leads to my bad memory. I think the first game the next season, it was in Macomb, and that's one I remember. I must have missed like five catches in this wicket keeping, and
Okay.
we still almost won the game. So imagine if I caught them, we would have definitely won. And I think that game still haunts me. Like we lost that game, and it was clearly because of my, keeping. And so whenever I think about that good game, it like makes me think of that bad game, because I was like, man, if I was good at keeping, I could have made a big difference to the team. But somehow, I don't know, after I injured my pinky, I just got scared of the ball, and I would just miss every ball. And then eventually I was like, yeah, I can't keep anymore. And I haven't kept since. So.
Well, it's interesting. I would have never known if it not for this particular vlog. I don't call it a vlog. If it is not for this particular episode, I would have never known that you were a wicket keeper.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that's the one thing that I kind of think about. Man, I could have been a keeper, but I wish, I don't know, I don't know what happened, but it was good. I mean, that was a good experience, but then I always somehow, you always go gravitate to the bad, like, oh man, it let the team down. So I remember, but that's fine.
So with Aadukalam, you've been, from the beginning of the journey, right? In your perspective, what makes someone, stay with the team for such a long time? Because I see like 75, 80% of the team members in Aadukalam, they stick with Aadukalam for a long time, right? it is very, very interesting these days because there's a lot of opportunities out there, right? And a lot of things can go wrong being a team.
Yeah.
So if you're with a team that tells something, right? It tells the brotherhood that you're in.
Yeah.
So what do you think, in your perspective, is about Aadukalam that made you stick around?
Yeah, I mean, one of the characters you can't be reactionary. There's always gonna be ups and downs anywhere you go. And the grass always looks greener on the other side. So easy thing to do would leave a team. And I'm not saying everything's been like I've had definitely good moments here. So, but I've had ups and downs here, just to be completely transparent. So that's the one thing. Like I don't want to. If I leave, it just had to be something really bad would happen. And I've never had something like that happen here. Like, I mean, the team has treated me well, so that's one thing. Like I mentioned, I've struggled a lot. Like in the beginning, when my keeping, I lost us matches, and the management of this team has stuck with me. They've still given me the chances, like because I would show up to practice, I'd show the passion, and I think they really believe that, they value that. They're looking for people who show that type of passion, and that's why I got chances. I wasn't even performing probably for 2-3 years, right? I wasn't like performing to where I'm capable of. I may have had a couple of good games, but like I probably didn't justify playing all 10 games. And I think I used to play, if I was available, they'd select me because I think it was mainly because of my passion, and, I was dedicated, and I was, they say I'm a team player. So maybe that's my vibe, but
No,
so that's why that stuck to me. They've been through me through the hard, difficult times, and
Okay.
they've stuck with me through those times.
That's good.
And so yeah, I want to like reward them and make a difference to the team, and take this team to new heights. And
Good.
that's why, I mean, last year we were Division 1. I was hoping we'd eventually take our team to Premier, but now it's fine. We're Division 2. We'll go back. So
Well, we'll start again.
yeah, exactly.
We'll start again. So for me, I've just been a couple years with the team, right? So I'm trying to learn this from everybody else. I see you in every game. It's like you always have that hunger, irrespective of the situation that you're in. You show the same level of hunger when you're like 10 overs, 120 runs, we still got 8 wickets to go, or whether we are bowling within 6 overs, we got 4 wickets and we're in a good shape, or we are at the death situation where, we're trying not to lose a game within a few runs. Whatever the situation there may be, I've always seen you push the team not to give up until it is over.
Yeah.
Right? So that's something that I've personally observed from you. How do you bring that out of yourself to the team, for motivating the entire team, right? That's why I've always heard that, Danny and everybody will say, hey, Rohit is a team player, man.
Yeah.
He gives you straight. So it's easy to keep up with one good season or one good matches or a couple matches, but how is it possible to carry that around for the last 8 years?
I think, just my passion for sports, and like I have one healthy passion for winning. Like that's all I care about, winning. Like I don't even care if I score 0 runs or don't even get to bat or don't bowl. If I'm there, as long as the team wins, that's my most motivating factor. And I think I always feel like even if we're in a bad situation, I still, like, I've watched all the incredible, like I watch sports and I've seen teams come back from situations where unfathomable situations and come back to win. And so I always believe that we have a chance to win no matter what the game situation is. And so I carry that on the field, and I just I want the other people to believe on the team, like what I believe, that we have a chance to win. And so that's where it comes from. I'm like, whenever we lose, I take it hard. And, if we give it our 100% and we lose, it's fine. I'll probably think about it the night and fine. But if you're like losing because of something stupid, or someone's not trying 100%, or, someone's being selfish, and that just eats me 100%. Yeah, I'm pissed off the whole week. And so I'm just trying to make sure.
You're pissed off during the match. I've seen that too.
Yeah. So I mean, that's why I'm just trying to get everyone on the same page as me during the match, so we can have the best result possible. And maybe it just comes from my unhealthy obsession. That's all I care about is winning. Like some people say they come into the ground to have fun and all that good stuff. Like for me, the only way I have fun is if I win.
Some famous persons just said, "Win, baby, win."
So I can't. I'm very competitive. So that's one thing about me. I'm super competitive, even if I'm playing like downstairs, like ping pong with some friend or something. I got to win, or my brother. Me and my brother had several fights. It was competitive, and I'd like beat him. He was 4 years younger, so I'd beat him a lot when I was young, and so I'd rub it at him, and we'd have fight about that. And
Now,
so,
not anymore. Right?
yeah,
So-
now he can beat me in most of anything. But yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
From what I've observed, there's another aspect of your game, which is being really sharp on the field during, when we're bowling, right?
Yeah.
You're a very good fielder, right? I've never seen you drop a catch. You probably
Trust
have
me,
dropped
I've dropped
a
a lot
catch,
of catches.
but I've seen you take some of the most incredible catches as well, especially in the deep,
Yeah.
right? And on first hand, I know how difficult that is. But do you prepare yourself, in a specific manner to be better at fielding? What are some of the suggestions that you could give? What is with your experience on the field with the catches that you take?
Yeah, I mean, I think the fielding improved only like the last 3 years for me. Before that, I used to miss probably 30-40% of my catches. And I think the one thing is, before I used to be like very nervous. Even on the field, like I said, I was batting, I'd be nervous if it was a touch. Even fielding, I'd be like, oh man, this is a good batsman. He better not hit it to me, because I don't want to drop his catch and then be the one to cost the team. So I think the one thing is the mental mindset. You're like, you got to think, no, I want the ball to come to me. And you have to kind of force it in the beginning. Like, it feels very, I want to say, not natural. But then once you keep doing it, it kind of feels natural. So you got to want the ball to come to you. I'd say that's one thing, the mental aspect. And then physically, I try and stay engaged. Like, a lot of times when you're in the deep, especially where I'm out in Aadukalam, the ball doesn't even come to you for like a couple overs, and it's easy to deviate. And I don't know if I have ADHD or something, but sometimes I'll start daydreaming. And so the one thing that I've tried to do now is like be super focused, thinking about what the batsman's doing during whenever there's when the guy's doing his run up, or when they're flipping the ball to the bowler, when you have the downtime between the balls. I'm thinking about where the batsman's going to hit it. I'm watching the ball the whole time. So I'm trying to keep myself engaged in the match. And aside from practicing as well, I used to practice before. So I think, but that's been the two main differences: making sure you're engaged in the match and not deviating and start thinking about your life or your kids or something during the match. That really helps if you're thinking about like the batsman, like, if it's a short ball, where is he hitting it? So if you're able to get those extra millisecond or extra, tenths of a second, be able to read the batsman, it gives you a better chance to catch the ball. So the mental, and then also preparing yourself by staying focused, watching the ball the whole time, and then thinking about like where the batsman's hitting the shots, where he could potentially hit it. I think those are the two things that I've really changed in the last 3 years, which has made a big difference in my fielding. Because I definitely was, I would say, not a great fielder before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really interesting. I think that puts a perspective on how you look at the game, because you're right. When you're fielding, it's obviously 2 hours time, and you got to keep that focus wherever
Which is difficult.
you are, which is really difficult, isn't it? Yeah. Let's come to the other aspect of your cricket, right? Which is batting. What are some of the most favorable, or not favorable? What are the shots that you like the most? Right? What do you like to play? Which shot feels good to you?
Yeah. Like I said, I played baseball, so anything like high above my shoulder, I love those type of balls. And the cross shots, hitting it deep. So I like doing the cross shots, helicopter shots. I don't get many of those. I don't think I had one helicopter shot last year. It wasn't really a helicopter shot, but it was just, I got lucky and hit a 6 there. So those are the shots that I really like. And then I also like balls that are away from me. And if you notice, I struggle with the balls that are leg side. That's one thing that's been adjusted from baseball to cricket. So that, I would say, my flick shot is my dream shot. Like, I want to learn how to flick and hit a 6. The timing. I think main thing is like timing. I don't have any timing in my shots. If I hit it deep, it's pure power. That just came from baseball. And so I'm trying to develop that timing. And I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos how to do that. So that's why I'm looking forward to our February practice to see if I can implement some of that. But Yeah, my any shot is like a cross-batted shot, and that's
well, like-
my weakness and strength at the same time. Because I'll go cross-batted and the ball's away, and that's how I get out a lot of times too. So I need to develop the cut.
Okay.
So that's I need to develop my cut and my leg side shots. So I would say, yeah.
So, on the field aspects of your game, we have discussed that a lot. Now off the field, describe your relationship with your teammates in Aadukalam. What are some of the most fondest memories with them? Give me who's the most funniest. Who actually fights with you, maybe. Sometimes. Give me some of those off the field experiences that we could share.
Yeah, I mean, let's start with the good fun. Yeah, I mean, I think I got lucky. Like Anish used to be with me, so he used to live in Canton. So we'd like one of the things we'd look forward to is all the grounds were like an hour away. So either he'd pick me up or I'd pick him up, and then we just BS for an hour. So I'd say those like just those type of moments, talking about, learning about each other, because those are the only times we really see each other. I was so busy with my life, don't talk. So I learned about his life, he learned about my life, and that's how you build relationships. And so I think those are I think that's a couple of the fun time. Now he moved, so I think I really missed that last year. That's when I realized, oh man, I missed this. Otherwise, I was just taking it for granted the whole time.
Yeah.
And I'm a passionate guy on field, so I mean, fights like I've had fights on the ground. I mean, but it stayed on the ground. It didn't ever carry it off the ground. Like I wasn't. I think after the match, Danny's passionate, I'm passionate. We butted heads a couple times, but then we hugged it out the next practice.
Well, I know.
So,
There's a healthy respect there.
yeah,
I've
so
always felt that.
I haven't had like any fights or anything. It's just like strictly professional, like, oh man, arguing, like, why did we do this? Why did we bowl this? And like you said, I have zero filters. So sometimes I need to shut my mouth and I don't. So,
well, I think that's required.
Yeah.
One person has to be.
Yeah. So I was like, so that's like some people, once they get to know me, like I really mean good. I'm not trying to like put someone down and try and disrespect anybody. Then they're more appreciative. But I did that probably in the first year I was here, and they were like, "Who the hell is this guy? Who's this guy to have with the big mouth?"
Yeah.
And so once I think they know me well, and it's fine. So
who do you admire the most or look up the most? Try to learn from this team.
Man, who would look forward? I think probably Soju. Like Soju, man. Like whenever he's on the team, I think the team just has a different vibe to them. They're like. I think when he just makes a difference, like mentally, like to the team, like whenever he's in the lineup, people think, oh yeah, we can beat anybody. And I think he just brings that charisma. I don't know if it's his body language or he's just that good. Yeah. Like whenever he's on the field, the ball just finds him and he makes the catches. Like where he's in boundary, like I'm in the boundary out for 3-4, I think first 6 matches last year, I didn't even get the ball or something. So, but whenever he's playing, he obviously he plays 3-4 matches, and every game he plays, he makes a difference. And then he's so consistent with the bat too. And it's like so difficult to be that consistent batting. But I think the main thing is just the belief the team gets when he's on the team. I think last year we were Division 1 and T30. It was one of the more difficult years. We didn't win many matches, but I think a couple of the matches we won, he was on the team. And I don't think it was because of the team that we were facing. It was just somehow he lifts the rest of the team. And that's what I want to do too. Like I want to have that kind of effect on the team. Yeah. And I'm not there yet, but that's my goal. So,
okay. You already mentioned you're looking forward to next year and the practice starting February. Time is running fast. Practice sessions are going to come in thick and soon. How are you preparing yourself mentally and physically? What are the things that you're doing so that we all can get inspired on how you're prepping for the next season?
Yeah, mentally, like I said, I'm watching those YouTube videos, like how to develop the shots, the timing shots. Like I found out I wasn't extending my arms while I was sitting. Baseball, you're like bending your elbows and hitting the ball. And I have always kind of carried that onto cricket. Now I'm trying to extend and hit the ball because that's where you get the power. And if you see Anish, like he bats, like man, he looks like he walked out of bed and he comes into the pitch and he's just hitting sixes. And like, dude, this guy.
How do you do it?
This guy picked the wrong profession. He should have been playing professionally or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, mentally watching YouTube, trying to visualize those shots in my head so I can implement them. Physically, like I said, I've gone into tennis, and tennis is a very physically demanding sport. And I play, not professionally, tournaments. So I'm in leagues. And so I do that. And then I play 2 or 3 times a week. So that keeps me in shape. I did get a little out of shape going to India for 30 days in December. So I gained like 5 pounds. So I need to lose that. But that's been keeping me in shape the last 2 or 3 years. Tennis. So physically, winters is very tough to get motivated to go to the gym and all that good stuff. So tennis, like I always look forward to playing anything competitively. So that's luckily it kills 2 birds with 1 stone. I enjoy it and it's very good from physical fitness standpoint. So I'd say those are the 2 things that I've been doing. And then
apart from passion to the game, right? In this day and age, with a busy, demanding professional work, and with 2 kids and a newborn, congratulations, and the world revolves really fast when you're engaged in this. Apart from passion, right? How do you motivate yourself to keep yourself fit? Set yourself targets of, okay, I got to lose like 5 pounds, man, right? How do you carry that around? Because, it's really difficult when you're in this motion of everyday life, right? So what is your one suggestion to our viewers on, hey, how do you motivate yourself to be fit, be match ready and for the upcoming season?
Yeah. I mean, how I motivate myself, I look in the mirror, like when I'm changing or something, and I'm just like, man, that looks depressing to look at.
Nobody can be more honest than a mirror. Yeah.
So I mean, that's the most motivated factor, to be honest. And then, I see some of my friends and I'm like, man, these guys are fit and they have more kids than me. They're older than me. They're more busier than me. And I'm like, man, what am I making excuses for? So I think I've always tried to be pretty fit. I think I was getting a little out of shape before COVID and after COVID. Luckily tennis has helped me. But I would say the most motivating factor is like, I just hate looking at myself in the mirror when I'm like not fit, and you just feel depressed. Like you wake out of bed and you just see that you're like, oh my God, what is that fat rolling around? So you just feel so much better self-confidence wise when you're fit.
Yeah.
And it makes a big difference in your life because when you're fit physically, you're mentally fit, and it translates to the rest of your life.
Okay. Well, what did I tell you guys? So, I think this is 100% no filter BS, no BS, straight shooting from Rohit here.
Yeah, I know.
So going into next season, right? I think, there's a lot of untold anger from last season, and everybody is trying to get over it, and winning is the one thing that could help in that cause, right?
Yeah.
So if I ask you to take a look at 2026 season, what is that something that you want to achieve with Aadukalam?
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things I want to achieve is we got to figure out like who the core players are. I mean, last year, I think we have like 30 people in our roster. So you can't keep everyone happy. And realistically, you got to figure out like who are the people who really want to win, who are really the team players, and who are in it for not just themselves, but they're for the team. And those are the ones that we need to stick with. And, I think most of our team members are there, but obviously there's some we can look at and see, okay, does it, what we can do. So I think we need to focus on like, these are the core, these are the ones, and they don't have to be the best players. I just like the passionate, the most who, really want the team's success in their mind. And and secondly, I mean, obviously aside from winning, like I only care about winning, but even if we're losing, giving out 100% on the field. I think that's the main thing that I'm going for. Last year, I didn't see that. Like I felt like, not everyone was 100%, and that's probably reasons we lost, especially when I was playing more T30, so I'm speaking more from that side. And that's probably because there was a lot of new players and a lot of, people coming from different areas. So we weren't really a team. We were trying to feel each other out. And so that was also part of the parcel. But now I think we're all like I think everyone's coming back. We're not going to have any new players. Everyone's been with Aadukalam at least 2 or 3 years. So I think we all know each other. So I think we need to like kind of focus who are the right players we need. Do we need to have 2 teams? Because we're not, we have one team with 30 people realistically. You're not keeping everyone happy. So I think, yeah, just having these conversations, what the roles are for everybody. And then on the field, yeah, as long as everyone's bought into the team and giving their 100%, that's basically all I want. And then I think the winning comes automatically from that.
So what you're telling me is, Satish, you don't have any excuses. You can't tell I'm new anymore.
Oh no, you're one of the good people. I mean, yeah.
So
You're definitely one of the team players. So I mean, yeah. Nothing.
Okay, cool. Well, that's really, really interesting. I really loved the conversation, Rohit. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks a lot for having me. It went by pretty fast, so it was fun.
Spending the time, yeah. Okay, thank you very much. There you go, audience. This was another interesting session. I hope this helps you get motivated for the upcoming seasons. And I will see you next time with another great person from the Aadukalam family. Until then, take care. Goodbye.